Hi again, Sophie Stanbury here, Mum on the Run and cast member of Ladies of London. So here it is, the long-awaited hair tutorial. This is really my secret to big bouncy hair. It's my Babyliss, very bashed in, but very, very loyal set of heated rollers. And what you want to do is only ever use the big rollers. They don't have to be Babyliss, they can be any make. But this is a really good one. It's made of plastic, it really holds its heat, and you can leave them in for 10 minutes and you're done. So only use the big ones and heat them up and you're ready for action. So I want to give your hair a really, really good brush. Depending on how clean it is, you can use some dry shampoo. This also gives it loads of volume at the roots. So I've got a really nice one which was from this event I went to by Bardo, which is so delicious in smell and really, really quite a high-end one. Or you can use the one that you can buy from the supermarket, which is Batiste, which is also really good, but it does make your hair go a bit white, so you have to brush this more. So this morning I'm going to use the really nice Smart one, and all you do, you just spray it in your roots, and this really just gives you body, and also it holds the styling a bit longer. So makes your blow dry or heated rollers last a bit longer. So then you want to brush all that in, and you know, you can even put it at the back. You could flip your head upside down if you want to and put it in the roots at the back, but you want to just make sure that you've brushed all of it in, because the worst thing is if you go out and you've got white stripes in your hair. But also if your hair is needing highlighting and you don't have time to go to the hairdressers, that actually is really good at lifting your highlights and making them look fresher. So you've got your hair brushed, then the next thing you do is take a big section of the top and you twirl that around, stick it on the top of your head, and then you make the back section, which is all nicely brushed, into two sections. So you bring one side of the section to one side and one side to the other, and then you basically just roll that up. Get a heated roller and you twist your hair around. I start from the bottom, I find it easier to manage, and then you get your pins and you literally shove them in. And I put these in for either 10 minutes if I'm in a real rush, or if I've got, you know, stuff to do. If the children need a bath and I'm not quite organised to go out in the evening, then I'll usually stick these in and then run the bath, get the kids in the bath, read them their stories, and then come back and shake them out. But that will make it much curlier than if I just put them in for 10 minutes. So it depends what look you want. You either have the wavy look, which I'm going to do this morning, or you have the kind of quite glamorous tighter curls look, which is if you leave them in for more than 10 minutes. If you leave them in for half an hour, you're going to have a tighter curl than if you leave them in for 10 minutes. So we're going to leave them in for 10 minutes today. So here we go. So you want to get them in as quickly as possible, because that saves you time, and it also makes sure that all the rollers stay hot if you've unplugged them, which I've just done. So this section, and they don't have to be like immaculate, you know, you can do them, oops, hang on. You can do them as roughly as you want, because frankly it's just the rollers have now been in for 15 minutes and they're all pretty cold actually, so I'm worried it's going to be super curly, but let's see what happens. So you just take them out one by one, and we're going to have quite a dramatic evening look, I fear. So if you want to just have a like ladies lunch look, you can just leave them in for 5 minutes and it's a bit wavy with a bit of extra body, or you can go for this kind of a little bit more dramatic look, which is more evening-y. So you literally take the rollers out, shake your hair, get it to the style that you want it, and then you just with your hands just separate it out a bit like this and fluff it up, because you don't want it to look all stuck together. Okay, and then you get your hairspray, and I swear by this one, so I use the normal strength, and this basically gives you a longer lasting look and your hair stays in place without being all stuck together. The worst thing to do is go out in the evening, put your hand through your hair and go ugh, and get it stuck, because then your hair is going to be stuck in that horrible shape that you just put your hand in. So really lightly spray quite a lot of Elnett hairspray, sorry ozone layer. And you want to lift it up and spray underneath as well, so that you don't forget any of this hair under here, like that. And there we go. You've got your lovely, bouncy evening look ready for action in 10 minutes.